Hey guys, Sean, Bigman Tactical again. Got another pair of Mechanix wear gloves here. These are the Mechanix wear MPACT. I don't know if you can see it very well, but the rubber molding that goes across the knuckles and down the fingers. When I was at SHOT Show and I stopped by the booth, these were the gloves that initially caught my eye. These were the ones that I really was hoping I could get a hold of so I could try out. Um, Working in the security field, I definitely love a pair of gloves. It's got a little bit of padding right around the knuckles and the fingers because uh, at some point or another in your career, whether security or law enforcement, you're gonna get into a tussle, and it's always good to just have a little bit of padding. Um, but yeah, so luckily they sent me a pair. Very thankful. Thank you guys at Mechanix. And yeah, again, these come in 3X, which is beautiful for my hand. The fit is perfect. Um, and I mean, I can't say enough just on the fact that these gloves fit. Most companies go up to a 2X, and that's not very helpful. But these gloves, unlike the originals, they come and they cover a little bit lower on the wrist. So, like, if you wear a watch, you will. It's just something to be aware of because it could catch up and hang up on a watch. But oh, still very comfortable glove. These gloves I was a little bit harder on while I was testing. I started out, I took them to the gym, put them on, used them when I was doing workouts with like the bars and things with rough edges just to try and scuff up the palms just to see how well they would do. And these things, and honestly, I can't even tell much if any damage to these things whatsoever. Right, there's the palms just, yeah, you can't really see. It's kind of, the black makes it difficult. But yeah, wore them to the gym, tried to tear them up, no luck. Took them out to the range. These gloves I actually took off, threw out into the dirt and the rocks, and just started stomping them, kicking them around just to see how tough they were. And really, the only damage that has come to these is on the rubber molding on the ring finger of the left hand is starting to come up. I don't know if you guys can see. But that's the only damage to these gloves. They still look as good as they did coming out of the box with everything I've done to them. The other nice thing about these, just like with the originals, they're not tight on the fingers where you feel like you're going to lose circulation, but they're snug enough that you can still get a feel for everything. I had tested it out. I did pat downs on a couple of my friends. Had some of them try and hide weapons, little knives, stuff like that in pockets, and I was able to always find them, and I could always get a rough idea of what it was before it came out of their pocket. That is very helpful when you're working in the field, either as law enforcement or security, because if you're doing a search, you want to know what you're feeling. And on top of that, you want to be able to feel if they have a weapon hidden in their pocket. That's just the biggest thing that's going to get you home at the end of the day. Yeah, these things worked flawlessly. Took them out, ran them with my AR-15, and then I have a 1911 that I run as a sidearm. Did reloading drills, stoppage drills, malfunctions, and had such a good feeling with these gloves that I didn't stumble on anything. It was really nice. I still had full feeling of the magazine, getting everything right for reloads, and yeah, it didn't slow down. There isn't extra bulk, so I didn't risk catching the side of the glove in the magazine while trying to lock a magazine in and causing malfunctions that way either. But no, these gloves these gloves were a real joy to get out onto the range and get to shooting with. These are definitely going to be the gloves when I get back to work. These are going to be the ones that are in my equipment to go out with me every night, and these I would highly recommend. Now with the padding, and I know I kind of talked about it before, it's not just with tussles, but not just if you want good to hit someone. I'm not saying to go and do that, but sometimes if you're rolling around with a suspect, your hands get smashed underneath them, and if you're in a parking lot on the gravel, that get painful after a little while. These seem like they would help mitigate that a little bit, and so they just seem like an overall good, strong glove. Like I said, almost no damage to these things whatsoever with everything I've done to them. To say I'm impressed would be a complete understatement. I've worn other gloves in the past and always had to fight with the issue of them being 2X. And so the fit, they wouldn't come all the way down on my fingers. My palm would stick out of the bottom. It was just a hassle and uncomfortable all the way around. I couldn't wear those for any extended period of time on a shift, and when you work rough areas, your gloves are very important to you. But these, I got the 3X. These go, I can wear these all day. I've done it at the range on several occasions, and no problems. They breathe really well. Your hands will sweat a little bit in them, but not as much as some of the other tactical gloves that have a lot of leather and stuff like that on them. But no, really good gloves for the money. If you're looking for a very good glove that won't break the bank, Mechanix MPACT gloves. These things are awesome. Go out, get some. I can't say it enough. If you have big hands, I mean, I don't know if it translates well on camera, but these aren't small paws. If you got big hands and you've had a hard time finding gloves, look at Mechanix. They have a lot of different colors. If you're into the looks of their glove and you want different color schemes, they've got it. And then they've got the basic all black, which works well for me. Yeah, get out, buy them, try them. Yeah, these things are awesome. Yeah, get out, be safe, get out on the range, shoot, have fun. See you later, guys.